guys, welcome to today's video on the MILANI Conceal and Perfect Long Wear Concealer. So I have purchased this concealer a while back and I've been trying it for some time now, and I got my thoughts prepared for you guys and I wanted to talk to you guys about it in today's video. I did already review the L'Oreal one if you guys want to check out the review. It's not in front of me, but I will have a link above if you guys want to check it out because it is another drugstore concealer that did release, and I just wanted to let you guys know that I did. And I did want to let you guys know that I did review that on my channel already. So today we're going to be talking about the MILANI one. So let's just go ahead and get started. So I did purchase my concealer at Walmart, and the only place that I can find online where you can purchase this is on Milani's site and on Walmart.com. I don't know if it's a Walmart exclusive. To be completely honest, I don't think that they would do something like that with a product like this. I feel like this is going to be a permanent product, and I feel like they are going to include it in Walgreens and CVS. But as of right now, all I can see is that it's available on Walmart.com and on Milani's site. So I purchased mine in stores at Walmart. It's already in the wall in Walmart, like in the display of Milani. So that's where you guys can find it at your Walmart. So I don't remember how much I paid for this because I purchased it at Walmart. And usually Walmart's a little bit cheaper than you can find it on Milani's site. And on Milani's site, it's $8.99. So you're going to pay either $8.99 or less if you do get it at Walmart. It does come with 0.17 fluid ounces, which is 5 mLs. And if you want to compare it to any of the drugstore concealers, it has less product than the L'Oreal one. The L'Oreal one has way more product. It has more than the Makeup Revolution. So if you guys have the Makeup Revolution concealer, the MILANI one has more product. And then it has less than the Maybelline Better Skin Concealer. So these are just some drugstore ones that I wanted to pull out so that you guys can see how much product like in comparison. It does come in 18 shades as well, and I have the shade 130. I do have 3 shades right here. I have 125, 130, and 135. I'll swatch them for you guys so you guys can see what they look like, but to be completely honest, I feel like I can use all 3 of these shades. 130 matches my foundation. So the foundation that I have on right now is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour fresh wear foundation, which is in the shade 460, and the shade 130 goes great with this. It looks a little bit lighter when you apply it, but once you blend it out, it matches the foundation perfectly. So this is kind of like my everyday shade. If I wanted to highlight, I think I would go in with 125, and then 135. I feel like if I go a little bit crazy with 125 and I want to darken it, I'll use 135 if that makes sense. So all 3 of these I really do like. The undertones are a little bit different. I think some of them are more peachier than the 130. 130 is a little bit more yellow, and I like that about that concealer. So these 3 shades are going to work for my skin tone. It just, like I said, depends on what I want to achieve with my under eye. Like if I want it brighter, if I want it a little bit more like everyday, etc. This is the shade 125. This is the shade 130, and this is the shade 135. Let me lower my camera's brightness so you guys can see. So if you see the one in the middle is the one that I use, and it has more of a yellowy undertone. The 125 one, which is this one on this side, is a lot more peachier than this one. And then this one is like a peachy, darker version. So like I said, if I apply a little bit too much of this one and I want to brighten it up, I'll go in with this one. But this is the shade that I use, and I really like this one. So just a little reference for you guys. Again, this is 125, this is 130, and this is 135. This product is cruelty-free as well. I tried to find out if it was vegan because Milani does have a lot of vegan items, but I didn't find anything about it being vegan. So the coverage on the concealer is like a medium coverage. If I wanted to build it up, I can. And what I really liked about this concealer is as you build it up, I applied like 2 to 3 layers at one point, and it just doesn't get cakey. I don't know if it's because I'm using a beauty blender. Obviously, if you're using a brush, it's going to stay on your face and it's going to get a little bit thicker. But I just use a beauty blender with the concealer, and it blends out everything really nicely. It's a creamy concealer, but it's full coverage, but not too thick, which is what I really like. The finish to me is a little bit more on the matte side. It's like a satin matte finish. It's not like a drying matte. I know Kathleen Lights says that she likes this concealer and she has really, really dry skin, and she enjoys the concealer, and then I have combination skin and I really like it. But it is a more matte finish. To me, the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer is a little bit more dewy than the Milani one. I did do a review on it, and you guys will probably, I don't know if I showed a clip of it, but when I apply it and I like move my face, you can see the shine when I have the L'Oreal one, but with the Milani one, I don't get that. It's nice, flat, and matte, but it's not a dry matte. It just has no dewiness to it, if that makes any sense, which I personally like for the under eye, because when you go in and set your concealer, when it's a more matte formula, you don't get lifting, if that makes sense. When it's dewy, I feel like if you set it, you're gonna remove some product, if that makes any sense. That's just what happens with me when I have a dewier concealer on. So the applicator is a little bit different than your average concealer. You guys normally see doe foot applicators. This one is flat. So as you guys can see, it's like a flat paddle. The only other concealer at the drugstore that had this applicator is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Concealer. I reviewed that a long time ago on my channel, and it is a flat applicator. All of the concealers that I have that are from the drugstore in my collection all have doe foots. I do like the flat applicator. I don't see a huge difference between the flat applicator and the doe foot applicator. I feel like I can get the same results with both of them. So I just wanted to let you guys know about the applicator, just so you guys know. And then the concealer does not have a scent. It has a makeup-y scent, but I feel like with any makeup product, it kind of smells like this. It's not something shocking like the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation that smells like paint. This one has a makeup scent, like it smells like makeup, but like the L'Oreal Infallible one, it does have more of a perfumey scent. So if you guys weren't into that and you guys still want to find a good drugstore concealer, I would recommend the Milani one. These two are my favorites at the drugstore at the moment. I do have the Maybelline Better Skin, the Makeup Revolution, and I personally don't like both of those. But for like full coverage, good wear concealers, I recommend one of these two. But the Milani one is really good. So I would recommend the Milani concealer to anybody that wants to save money. If you don't like scents and if you're into cruelty-free makeup, you guys want to check this out, I say go ahead and check it out. And if you want a nice flawless under eye, I think you guys would like it. So I hope I gave you guys enough information on this concealer. I will have a link down below if you guys want to check it out and if you guys want to purchase it. And that basically completes my review. So if you guys have any questions, leave them down below. I always respond to your guys' comments. So go ahead and leave a comment if you guys have a question. And that completes this video. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. Please subscribe to my channel and I will see you guys in my next video.